So, as per your request, I am furnishing you this information of the disposition of Stephen Ray Thomason's case in the Jefferson Circuit Court. Now, this is what Frank Haddad said. On October 23, 1971, Steve was in the Navy at the time, was a passenger in the car of Ricky Allen Webb, a friend of Webb's by the name of David Miles. A group of boys in another car struck the rear of Webb's car. The cars traveled along some distance until the other car stopped in front of the home of the driver. The parties of both automobiles got out and a fight started. Thompson was attacked by one of the persons in the other car with a hammer. In the process of the fight, it happened to be the father of one of the boys came out joined the fight and had with him a rifle. He struck Thompson in the head with the rifle and knocking him to his knees. His dizzy condition and this desperate self-defense it developed that himself, Thompson cut the man in the leg and the man dropped. He had been given the proper treatment at the time by placing a tourniquet above the wound until he could have been taken to the hospital. Simple surgery would have saved his life. However, those attendants were not knowledgeable enough in this respect, and as a result, the man lost much blood that he died. The above facts were all submitted to the court without a jury, and the charge against Thompson was reduced to manslaughter, and he was placed on probation. This information is furnished you on the basis of your reputation that Mr. Thompson requested that you attained it from me. Sincerely, Frankie Haddad. So there you go. We can just lie. We could just make any kind of emotion. We could just say anything we want to say. We can say it's snowing outside, and people believe it because of Frank Haddad's reputation. But, how can you get by with it? Ain't he accountable for this? I know he's died, but is the state accountable? This is not right. This is the disposition. We went over this before. This is nothing. It's nothing said like this. I like to focus again. This is the disposition. It says homicide as a result of cutting. Don't say reduced down to manslaughter. It don't do none of that. And it does say specifically on here, homicide as a result of cutting. And then it says count 2. You see 2 there, malicious cutting and wounding. That was on Eugene. But the disposition he just made, ain't he accountable for this? Like I said, I know he's died, but Ain't he accountable? This is, this is not right. This has been hidden from us. All these years, it's been hidden from us. I'm just presenting the evidence. See what you think. This is not right. There's some more evidence that they use for court. There's a judge. I want to zoom in on this. Another judge on my paper. I'm going to zoom in. Arson Moore, Judge of Boulder County, Shepherdsville, Kentucky, 40165, January 7, 1975. Remember the lawyer a while ago? He don't know where all these documents come from. Well, I got all these documents from the real estate. It says on here, to whom it may concern, Stephen Ray Thompson. Mr. Thompson has lived in Boulder County for a period of something over 2 years. During this period, he has never been in trouble of any kind, and there is no reason that I know of that he would not be considerable a good citizen and assist to his vocation and to the community in which he may reside. Very, very truly yours, Arson Moore, Boulder County Judge. Ain't that nice? He only knew him for 2 years. We got Judge Koonsman. We got this judge writing letters to the Board of Education. To the real estate so he can get his real estate license. Isn't that nice? We got a man that got by with murder, and these people has just put their reputation out here and lied for this guy, and knowing he's out here on a 21-year indictment on Eugene, and did all this, and they slipped these papers in here, hid all this stuff from us from all these years. Now we're just now finding about it. It just blows me away. I think they should be accountable. Somebody should be accountable. This is not right. There's nothing right about this. This is why the papers come up missing, because they got this guy a career. After he murdered somebody, he got him a career in the real estate. Ain't none of this right. Ain't none of this right. But that's the deal on the real estate. Another thing that I noticed he had on his real estate papers when he applied for the real estate, which I find it hard to believe, that he got an undesirable discharge from the service. There you go. It's what did it says here? He got. Were you ever in the U.S. military service? Yes. Dates from years. Okay. September 1968 to 1972. Branch of service. U.S. Navy. Serial number. Didn't write that down. Discharge. Type of discharge. Honorable. Other. He's got undesirable discharge. This is on his real estate. Well, I pulled up his military records. He says he's got an undesirable. According to this is information released under the Freedom Act, and it says on here that his rank when he got out of the service was gggg. I don't see how you come out of the service with that kind of rank. But I knew they didn't want to tell the military about what he'd done out here in the civilian world. That was a part of the cover-up.